Simple steps today for a stronger, safer, and more independent. What if I told you that the reason you drift to one side when you walk, or that moment of hesitation before you take a step, has absolutely nothing to do with your legs? And what if the real culprit is a hidden issue happening inside your neck right now that no one has ever told you about? As a doctor, I see this identical pattern repeat itself constantly. An older adult starts reaching for walls when standing up, or their body wobbles unexpectedly. They visit their physician, and they are met with the usual generic advice. Watch your step, hold the railing, it's just a normal part of getting older. So, they go home, perform a few leg exercises, but nothing changes. The drifting and uncertainty continue, and they eventually accept it as an unchangeable part of aging. Today, I am here to tell you that losing your balance is not inevitable. I am going to explain exactly what is going on inside your body in plain, simple terms. Then, I will guide you through 8 simple exercises designed to target the root problem directly, requiring no gym, no equipment, just a wall, a chair, and less than 12 minutes of your day. Before we begin, if you want to protect your independence and stay steady on your feet, make sure to hit that subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another senior health tip here on the Dr. Robert channel. If you are ready to master your balance today, please type 1 in the comments below. If not, type 0 so I can learn how to build better content for you. Here is the medical truth you rarely hear. When you wobble or veer off course while walking, your legs are rarely to blame. At the base of your skull lies a powerful structure called the cerebellum, your brain's ultimate balance command center. Every single second, it processes signals from your eyes, your inner ear, and your joints to make microscopic corrections that keep you walking in a perfectly straight line. But here is the critical link. The primary arteries supplying blood to your cerebellum travel directly through the bones of your neck. When your neck muscles become chronically stiff from decades of poor posture or old injuries, they quietly compress these blood vessels. This reduces the vital oxygen and blood flow reaching your balance center. Over time, this biological chokehold slowly erodes your coordination. Truly fixing your balance requires a 2-step approach. We must first release the physical restriction in your neck and then actively retrain the cerebellum. That is exactly what our 2 groups of exercises will achieve today. Let's begin with Group 1, releasing the neck traffic jam. Exercise 1, base of neck rotation release. The junction where your neck meets your upper back is a prime hotspot for arterial compression. How to do it? Sit up straight in a sturdy chair. Drop your chin slightly toward your chest. Place 2 fingertips on the bony bump at the very base of your neck. Slowly look to the right, using your fingers to apply a gentle, guiding pressure in that same direction. Hold for 3 to 4 seconds at a comfortable stretch, then slowly return to the center. Repeat on the left side. Perform 5 repetitions per side, once in the morning and once at night. Exercise 2, the side neck stretch. Tightness in the large diagonal muscles of your neck places constant stress on your cervical spine. How to do it? Anchor your tissue by placing one hand flat on your opposite collarbone, pressing gently downward. Slowly tilt your head toward the opposite shoulder and lift your chin slightly upward. You should feel a profound stretch along the side of your neck. Hold and breathe deeply for 20 to 30 seconds. Do 2 repetitions on each side. Exercise 3. Cervical self-massage. While stretching lengthens the muscles, massage unknots the deep tissue restrictions, restricting your blood vessels. How to do it? Using your fingertips, start at the very base of your skull and apply firm, circular pressure while working slowly down both sides of your neck toward your shoulders. Spend 60 to 90 seconds searching for tender, tight knots, applying steady, kind pressure until the tissue softens. Do this daily. Now that the highway to the brain is open, let's move to Group 2, retraining your balance center. Exercise 4, slow motion straight line walk. To rebuild a broken walking pattern, we must remove momentum so your brain can consciously correct your alignment. How to do it? In a clear hallway, with one hand near the wall for safety, walk at an incredibly slow pace. Each single step should take 3 to 4 seconds. Lift your foot deliberately, pause mid-air, step forward heel first, and roll your weight controlled onto your toes. Take 10 steps forward, turn around with small marching steps, and take 10 steps back. Repeat for 3 total sets. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, never down at your feet. Exercise 5. Tandem heel-to-toe walk. This movement perfectly trains dynamic balance for real-world scenarios like navigating narrow spaces or avoiding furniture. How to do it. Place your right foot directly in front of your left, so the heel of your front foot nearly touches the toes of your back foot. Walk forward in a perfectly straight line, heel to toe, for 10 steps. Turn carefully and return. Complete 2 sets with your eyes forward. Exercise 6. Standing marches with cross-body tap. This builds vital hip strength while forcing the 2 hemispheres of your brain to coordinate smoothly. How to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair with hands on the back, lift your right knee up high, and simultaneously tap it with your left hand. Lower it and immediately lift your left knee, tapping it with your right hand. Perform 10 controlled reps on each side. Exercise 7. The fixed point turn. Pivoting or turning around quickly is the #1 trigger for senior falls. We must train your eyes and inner ear to coordinate seamlessly. How to do it. Find a clear spot on the wall at eye level and lock your eyes onto it. Keep your gaze locked onto that point as you take 3 slow steps to complete a full 360-degree turn. Keep your eyes on the target as long as physically possible and find it immediately once the turn finishes. Do 5 slow turns per session. Exercise 8. Multi-directional weight shifts. Real-world stumbles happen when we reach sideways or step unexpectedly. This trains your body to recover its center of gravity instantly. How to do it. Standing behind a stable chair, slowly shift your weight to your right foot, lifting your left foot 1 inch off the ground for 3 seconds. Return to center, then repeat on the left. Next, lean gently forward onto the balls of your feet for 3 seconds, then gently backward onto your heels. Run through this full sequence 3 times. Now that you understand the routine, your safety is my absolute highest priority, so please listen closely to these guidelines before you begin. First, these movements are designed for general balance improvement. If you have been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, have a history of stroke, severe cervical spine instability, or vertebral artery disease, please consult your physician or a physical therapist before trying these. Second, for the neck exercises, never force the movement. It should feel like a mild, therapeutic stretch, never sharp, pinching, or accompanied by sudden dizziness or numbness down your arms. If you feel that, stop immediately. Third, always perform the balance tracking barefoot if possible, as it dramatically maximizes sensory feedback from the floor to your brain. Never practice in loose socks on smooth floors, which is a massive slipping hazard. Always keep a solid chair, counter, or wall within arm's reach to act as your permanent safety net. Fitting this into your daily schedule is remarkably easy. Every morning, spend just 5 minutes on the Group 1 neck releases to open up the blood pathway to your brain. Then, throughout the day, use short 2-minute gaps to practice the balance exercises. The entire routine takes less than 12 minutes total. Consistency is what matters most here. Do not skip the days when your footing feels secure. Those are the exact days your brain is constructing permanent neural pathways to protect you during an unexpected stumble. The drifting, the swaying, and the fear of falling do not have to define your later years. Your cerebellum hasn't quit, it just needs adequate blood flow and proper practice. The people who see the most profound transformations are simply the ones who show up every single day, even when it feels like nothing is changing, because the brain reorganizes itself long before you physically feel it. Give yourself 6 weeks of honest effort, and you will be amazed when you suddenly walk across the room without needing to reach for the wall. Share this video with a loved one who might be struggling with their footing or feeling nervous in the hallways. Let's help each other stay safe and independent. Please leave a comment with a 1 if you're taking action today, drop a like, and subscribe to the Dr. Robert channel for more medical health keys. Thank you for watching, stay steady, and I will see you in the next video.